After getting back in the water last week, the big question moving forward was how do we fix our leak? Assuming the boat doesn't start sinking. This week, things really start to look up for us. Good news, very good news, as we solve some of the big issues that are keeping us on this bloomin' dock. So stoked about it. Okay, so I've got this leak and I'm going to start taking apart the rudder quadrant and everything again, and I'm going to give this nut a bit of a loosen and then a bit of a tighten. I'm going to play around with it a bit and try and stop this leak as best I can. If I can't stop the leak just moving the nut tightened and loosened and then tightened and loosened, then I will probably take away the top layer of packing, assuming the boat doesn't start sinking. If I can take away that top layer of packing, I'll put in my nut on the bottom two layers and I'll be tightening that as hard as I can. And then I'll probably put in a new layer of packing on the top. Yeah, see how we go. So I do have my bilge pump handy just in case I need it. Here is the rudder quadrant. We're just going to start undoing all the bolts again and taking this thing apart again. Rudder quadrant is off. And here is the leak. Good news, very good news. I've been playing around with this nylon nut, the packing nut, and I've managed to stop it leaking. I've been looking at it for the last hour going, when is it going to leak? It's going to leak any second now, but it's about 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. Isabel and the kids are gone to sleep. I've been working on this all afternoon and I think I might have mastered it. I think I might have got it. Time will tell. I'll come back tomorrow morning and have a little look-see. But if indeed we have fixed this problem, then that's a huge win. That makes me really excited. Alright, good night. Okay, so it is the next morning and things are looking really, really good. Not any leak came through last night, which is very reassuring. I'm quite happy to see that we're not leaking. So what I need to mention is right now and all of last night, the conditions were quite calm. There was no chop, there was no wind, there was no waves. So the boat has been in relatively still water. How the actual leak goes when there's quite a bit of wind coming onto the boat or quite a bit of waves is yet to be seen. So we will kind of try and understand that over the next day or two. I will look for any strong wind and keep checking on this rudder. But yeah, things are looking good. And we got one happy captain at the moment. Fam Emily's here. Hey! Hey Fam Emily, hey! So we haven't put our stern sticker on just yet. So I've just been polishing the fiberglass this morning and it's looking really fresh. And I just got my sticker queen down here and she's going to put on our stern sticker. This is the last one, which is really nice. Don't have to worry about this job again. Hello, my worker mate.
Yeah, blah. Worker woman.
Worker woman.
Hello. How am I gonna do this, but? Do you want me to in the dinghy in the water, or do you want me to just squat down?
Plenty of space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I haven't mentioned. No leaks this morning, darling.
I was gonna ask you, but I didn't.
Dry. You want to put me in a bad mood if there was a leak?
So what are we thinking?
Should be easier, yeah? That's pretty much exactly where I was thinking.
Yeah?
Look at it go! I'm just trying to film Isabel doing this job. And I got Mr. Jellybean here, jumping up and down like a blooming jelly bean. Alright. It's a great way to get really stable footage, you know, if your son's just bouncing up and down on you.
Are you ready for this?
Oh, darling. Darling.
Stickers are done. You can see my contact information below and book me anytime. No, I think by the third sticker I know what I'm doing and turn out pretty good. Yeah, we're no longer a boat with no name. It's Merriweather, second Merriweather for sure.
Happy.
This is when we realized that we spelled it wrong. Have you double checked it? You know when you look at a name for so long, you're like, is that really how you spell it?
Who am I?
Silly captain.
Ho 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 ho! Yes, guess who's just arrived? We have the mechanics with the head of our engine, which has been in an oven apparently, getting fixed in all types of ways. I have no idea how. And they're about to put the head in, which I'm so stoked about. It's been a long time coming. Fingers crossed, we get out of here soon.
Yeah. Ready.
So, while the boys are hard at it in the engine room, I'll go see what the girls are doing. Isabel's getting changed. Hello!
Hello!
How you doing?
You're good.
How you doing, kitties? Hey! Hey! Oh.
Look at that!
I mean those. Oh, it's cool in here, darling.
I was getting changed.
So second.
I put this dress here so I was getting changed. I put this on only for our son because he loves this dress. He was over there and he like crawled / drew himself to the dress.
So the way to encourage him to crawl is just come towards the dress.
Hej! Sov det bra? Pappa?
Oh. Yeah. Oh, cozy.
Rightio, back in the engine room this morning. The mechanics have been installing the engine over the last 3 days, so it's looking really good and I'm happy with it. Right now I've got a chance to put on the gearbox or the transmission. Eventually I want to try and line up the engine and transmission with the Sea Drive, which is a little bit of a mission with these boats. You have to get it perfect, otherwise it could go really bad for you. Here's the gearbox. This is a plate that's going to go like that. Here's my newly painted Sea Drive, which is looking beautiful. The transmission will go here, and then we got to line them up correctly. This is a reconditioned transmission which I bought from France. This is my old plate from the old transmission, and hopefully this is going to work. Alright, so babies are screaming inside. I don't know if you can hear that. Having babies and doing this whole thing. It's really thrown a spanner in the works, and we've been struggling quite a bit with sleep and boat jobs and everything so far. But anyway, I've got my engine now hooked up to my block and chain, and I'm going to be trying to mount the transmission on and then trying to align the engine with the C drive, which is the biggest, most crazy headache, which I don't want to stuff up. The gearbox has been attached to the engine. I'm missing a few bolts, so this is not the final product, but it will do me for the moment while I get the engine, the gearbox aligned up with the C drive. So this is our alignment tool. It's going to sit on this shaft. Jeez, I would have thought it would have slid a little bit better over than that. Okay, so fast forward a couple of days. Last shot you would have seen me trying to get this thing on. It was actually too small on the inside, so I had to go back to the guy who made it. I got him to machine it another 2/1000th of a millimeter bigger. And now, have a look at this. Ah, look at that. Snug. Snug as a bug in a rug. So I also got my machinist to make up some of these. So I've stuck the brand new ones into the motor. I'll show you that now. So you can see here, this is obviously the old one, the rusted one. And this is the brand new one. It's looking really good. Alright, so slight mission, very sweaty, I'm dripping like all hell, but the gearbox is now on, all the bolts are on, nuts are on, greased up, everything's good to go. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put my aligning tool on the shaft of the C drive, then I'm going to put my engine down and the bolts in onto the bracket, and then from there I will start adjusting the bolts which the bracket attaches onto the engine mounts, and I'll be adjusting them up and down to try and align the bracket and engine with the C drive. Okay, so I have my engine on the bracket, the bolts, the engine bolts, they're in. Here we have our transmission and our C drive. You can see here I've got my little alignment coupling on, and as you slide it, this little inner groove, I don't know if you can see it, you got the outer groove and then you got this inner groove, that's got to line up inside here, and so when it's aligned you'll have a perfect fit as this slides in, and you see how you got that gap there? That's not aligned. So we have to be moving the engine bracket until that little gap closes. So the way we move the engine and the engine bracket down to align the C drive is we go down to the engine mount here, and we've got some nuts right here which we can adjust the height of this whole engine and engine bracket. So that's what I'm about to do now. Alright, I've done a bunch of adjusting and now we're getting closer. We've still got this gap down here on the bottom, so we need to get it better than that. I don't know if you can tell, but I am dripping like a sieve. Anyway, I've adjusted a bunch of these engine bracket nuts, and have a look at this. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That is an aligned C drive and engine. Happy days. So the mechanics are showing up tomorrow to hopefully get this engine 100% working, and I will leave it how I've done it today so they can give it a quick once over, have a look at it, and that way I kind of get a second opinion, make sure I'm doing it correctly. But I'm fairly confident that it's 100%. So yeah, job done for the day. Tomorrow Engine working. I'm putting that out there. Engine working. Come on. If you want to get access to Patreon-only videos while also supporting us in a big way, please become a patron of Sailing Merryweather by clicking the link in the description. You'll be supporting us in making these videos the best they can be.